The video is I want to thank the Olam for the incredible response and the desire to grow and to really be Ovdei Hashem and eating, mastering the fifth level of pleasure. You know, as we pointed out, the greatness of this diet is that it's all based on the concept from the Rambam, and it's really Gemara. The Gemara says, Mali Kresi Zani Bishi. It's a good song to make. Mali Kresi Zani Bishi. The Gemara Baruch says, when your stomach is too full, it brings a lot of problems. Mistama, that's where the Rambam got this, the idea that the Rambam says clearly, one of the worst things is overeating, and yet this is the challenge of this generation. So, how are we going to master this? First of all, we're entering 40 days. We're going to try this for 40 days, but really this is a lifetime. It's perfect. It's not. You're not starving yourself. You're not really hungry. It's about control. It's about mindful eating. So what I did was I wrote in an index card. If anyone wants, I could even WhatsApp to them. It's a quick summary of what we're calling the Koran diet, but again, it's the Rambam's diet. It's the Avodas Hashem diet, and it's no big chidushim. It's just really working together on this incredible journey. So that's first of all, and we're also, of course, using this in relation to the 5 levels of pleasure. So we're holding by the 5th level of pleasure, which is eating, which is an incredible gift, as we pointed out from the Yerushalmi, and it's kedai to see the Mesilas Yesharim discusses this. And he amazingly points out, this is the Ramchal, Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, one of the greatest philosophers, Jewish philosophers. And he himself writes that this is a struggle. What do you mean this is a struggle? It's a struggle to understand that Chazal want us to be involved in in these physical pleasures, specifically eating, or didn't. On the one hand, like we said, the Yerushalmi says that a person's going to give a din v'cheshbon. We're going to come up to Shemayim and say, you didn't taste my grapes once a year and appreciate it? On the other hand, of course, there's a concept of precious, which we'll get to. And I think the easiest balance and teretz is it all depends. To taste a little bit of the grapes once a year, of course, that only gives us a connection to the Rebbeinu Shalom, the taste, the beauty, the appreciation, what a grape is all about. When Mashiach comes, it says that the grapes are going to be pouring with wine. Fascinating. Yerushalmi and Ma'aser Sheni actually says one of the rise that the Beis Hamikdash is going to be built before Mashiach comes, but it's another topic for now. But right now, we're focusing on this incredible journey of eating. So we're going to use what's called the CFC. This is the code word. CFC is the Rashi Tevis for connoisseur, focus, and counterfeit. What does that mean? Connoisseur means a person has to be an expert on the pleasures that the Rebbeinu Shalom gave us. So that's exactly what we're doing. You take an apple. Let's say, I'm going to actually delineate exactly what we want on this diet. What exactly, because people had a lot of questions. So here goes. Let's start with the idea of eating 3 times a day. 3 times a day. And the easiest thing is to start off with saying the following. Ask why, what, and when. Why, what, and when. What does that mean? Why? Why are we eating? We're eating because we're hungry, Gevaldik. We're eating because we went closer to Hashem, it's also Gevaldik. But you have to be very careful, because that, you could easily fall into counterfeit. Today in the world of Chassidus, it's a beautiful thing to say I'm eating because I want to elevate the souls and elevate the earthly grapes, and it's an amazing challenge. But the first step is, I would suggest, is eat because you're hungry. As the Rambam says, don't eat if you're not hungry. So the first step is really we're saying why, what, and when. Why are we eating? If we know why we're eating, then what are we going to eat? So we said, you could have a fruit, you could have vegetables, these are always usually healthy for people. And you could have, like I said, a schnapps cup of whatever you want. Obviously, it's better to have something healthy, protein, leftovers from Shabbos. Even bread. Now, why did I say a schnapps cup? Schnapps cup basically is a shir of a kazais. Chazal gave a shirim for a reason. So if you have it's either you could translate it to grams, 25 grams. 1 kazais is 1 ounce. That's the idea of the schnapps cup. It's not so much about the schnapps cup, but it's an easy way to remember. Or kafayad, which is basically the palm of your hand. You will stay out of a lot of trouble if you stick to that. 3 meals, that amount, you won't be hungry. You'll be healthy and you'll feel great about yourself. Now, before eating, Kol ha-neshama tehalel ka haleluka. Chazal say, Al kol neshima, we have to give Hashem praise. Every breath. Kol ha-neshama tehalel ka. Ka is Yud K. Why is that so special? Yud K is the secret to this diet. Yud, the Gemara says, Menachas represents Olam Haba. Hey represents this world. The Gemara Menachos explains why each letter corresponds. The idea is to connect the world above and the world down here. Yud K. So therefore, whenever we do something physical, we're connecting the spiritual and the physical. If a person is exercising, which is very important in this diet, at least 3 times a week, and if every night for 30 minutes is Gewaldik. 15-minute segments of walking, jogging is Gewaldik, and it's also, you have Kavanah for Yud K. It's just an easy way. You don't have to feel like you could also feel like you're a shtickle Kabbalist, but the idea is because Chazal are telling us, Kol HaNesham Talekah, the Yud K. So let's make it simple. 3 meals a day. We know the fruit and the vegetable, and we know they're having a kazayas of whatever we want. Drinks. I always suggest, and this is not just mine, the doctors and those nutritionists usually will say 6 to 8 glasses of water is actually healthy. Some are arguing about that. You have to feel your body. There's a great line. It's a pasuk from Mishlei. It says, Levi de'amorash nafsha. A person has to know basically their soul. Some people like a lot of it. Some people, you have to be, it's healthy, and it also avoids a lot of overeating. But in general, I suggest having 6 drinks, 6 waters, and 6 drinks. You could have coffee twice a day. You could have tea, whatever it is. Why? Keneged sheish mitzvahs tmidios. Each drink, we're going to get to the 6 constant mitzvahs. Have in mind for one of the 6 constant mitzvahs, an easy way, and it's an amazing way of elevating your drinks and eating. So this is where we're going to be holding about. We said connoisseur. Focusing is the bracha itself, to make sure we're having in mind Adni, which means Adnus Hashem is the master of the world. Yud Kevav Kehoyeviyeh, and the C stands for counterfeit. Make sure you don't fall into counterfeit pleasure. Overeating is a counterfeit pleasure. For now, you'll be a master. Hatzach.